What's cracking, PD peeps? Thank you so much for joining me for the February 2021 PowerDirector 365 update. It's such a freaking pleasure to have you in my building. Love ya. Okay, anyway, this update that we're talking about today is for those 365-degree subscribers. I call them 365-degree. They go round and round with all the updates. But it's for all of those 365 subscribers. And this update came out on February 25th, 2021. Now, today we're going to go ahead and run through some of the new content that you can download using the Cyberlink Application Manager. If you don't have this content yet, go to the Application Manager and use that. Find the different effects. Go ahead, titles, transitions, all of that yibba yabba, jibba jabba, and go ahead and download it so that you can use it in your version of PowerDirector if you're a 365 subscriber. Now, after I get through talking about that, I'm going to give you my thoughts on all of those content updates that they gave you. And then once I'm done, I'm going to read some of your comments. Before I jump into things, let's check out some of the comments that we got going on right now in the chat. See if we got anybody hollering at us. Good morning. What's up, Chris Lauderback? What's going on? Thank you for joining us. Core Devil, I already told you hi. Thank you so much for joining us. This is, another one of those beautiful live streams. Mohammed, what's going on? Thank you for joining us, my brother. C in Alaska, or Sean, sorry, I said Scene. Sean, I know what Sean is, okay? I know it's not Scene. Sean in Alaska, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Hey, I got 61 Chammer. Thank you for joining us. Let's go ahead or 610 Hammer. 610 Hammer. Look, I need glasses, people. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, I need some glasses. 610 Hammer, what's good? Guillermo, what's going on? Okay, I Argentina in the building? Hey, that Portuguese be hitting. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit you guys up with a little bit of the content reviews. I said all my hellos and what's ups and all of that good stuff. So let's get into the content, baby. All right? Let's see what we got first on the menu. All right. So let me go ahead and bring up this multi-screen for you guys real quick. And we'll get it cracking. All right, so a trend that I've been seeing with every update, they always seem to give us new transitions. So if you're a transitions fan, these updates are like beautiful music to your ear holes, okay? So I guess everybody loves transitions. So they gave us some new split transitions. So if I go here to the transition room, and then I go to split advanced, you see they hit us up with like 18 brand new transitions for the split advanced. There's still the split basic transitions as well. These are advanced transitions. So I'm going to just show you a few of them real quick. I'm going to drag this one down to this clip here, and we'll play this and give you a feel for what this transition looks like. So got a little bit of lag going on my PC this morning, so apologies. Let's see. Let's check out another one on here real quick. I'll throw it on this one. And let's see what this one looks like. And that was a little split shift there. Pretty cool. All right. And let's do one more for good measure. One more for good measure, dang it. Trying to give you what you want. All right, so gives you an idea of these transitions. Tell me what you think about them in the comments. Let's talk through these transitions. If you already uploaded them, if you already downloaded them and put them on your PC, let me know how you feel about these transitions. For me, I think they're pretty cool. Once again, using them sparingly in the right situation. These are some pretty dope transitions that you can use for all types of different videos. So check them out if you got a 365 subscription. See how's it going. Let me go ahead, before I jump into the next conversation, let me see what's going on in the comments here real quick. All right, so not really much going on. I got let me see. Let me bring my little screen closer because, like I said, I can't see. Boo boo. So I guess this is Gritty Poos says, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Sean in Alaska, we already talked to him. So right now, comments a little bit slow. Get up in these comments, man. Let me know what's going on. You saw the transitions. Tell me what your thoughts are so I can jump on and have a little convo with you about them. But right now, while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to go ahead. What's up, Carl D? What's going on? I don't know. You got this. Virtual huggies. Hi, virtual hug. I don't know if I want to hug you, Carl, but maybe, you know, your girlfriend, your wife, or your sister, maybe something like that. No disrespect, but I don't know if I want to hug you. You know, I need my mask and stuff first. So Pac One Outdoor says, I'd like to see more music. Yeah, music is always dope. Just keep in mind, they're giving you a lot of music on the reg. They're not giving you so many music updates though. But because of the fact that if you have 365 subscription, you do get the Shutterstock, and there's music that you can grab out of there. So don't forget about that. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. Let's pull up some Shutterstock love. And you can see here within Shutterstock, you got music, right? So if you want to grab some tizoons, it may not be all of the music that Shutterstock has, but you still get a lot of music. All right. So don't forget about this. Now, 365 subscribers do get music content added from time to time. Like I said, so keep that in mind too. It would be good if they give us more of it in that content, because then you don't got to go here and pull it out of here. But it's another option. As a 365 subscriber, you get all of this Shutterstock tunes for your loving. All right. Let's go ahead and close this up. All right. So let's see what else is cracking. You know, we talked about the transitions. Once again, we got new titles. So they love giving us titles as well. So transitions and titles, this seems to be a theme that we're seeing here. Like every update, we seem to get more transitions and more titles. I don't know if you could ever have enough transitions, or if you can ever have enough titles. The more you have, the more options you have. So I'm always on point with them giving me more options. Now, I may not use all the options, you know, but it's good to have them. So I'm going to go ahead and show you where these new titles are. So if we go to the title room, we can scroll down here, and then there's quote titles. So these titles are for quotes, of course. It tells you it's quote titles. Like, so if you want to quote somebody saying something, you want to quote yourself saying something, these are pretty useful for you to go ahead and use, for you to be able to have a quick way to quote someone. So if I click on one of these titles, you'll see here, it's up in the preview window. You see what it looks like here. Let's say that I click on another one here. Let's see. Let's try this one. Here's a different example here. And here's another one. So kind of like a little pop-up, a little, guess word or speech bubble or thought bubble, however you want to use it, with the quotation in there. So another one here. So all types of little quote titles. So I like them. You know, like I said, they're useful. Like, let's say I was doing like a documentary on maybe a basketball player or something. I want to quote something that he said, you know, before I start showing some of his, you know, some footage of some of the things that maybe relate to that quote, or just footage of that player doing something. This might be cool. I'm doing maybe a thing on I don't know, just a movie piece, and I'm quoting something somebody's going to say later on, but you know, I'm kind of creating that, and I can't even think of the word right now, but I'm creating that foreshadowing, thank you, of something that's going to happen later on. Maybe I quote something this person's going to say in my film later on, but I show it to you at this point, you know, things like that. So it's a pretty good tool that you could use for all types of different scenarios. So the quote titles are pretty cool, and I'm feeling them. So tell me in the comments how you feel about these quotes titles. What do you think? Are they useful? Are you going to use them? Are they just like, hey, you wanted something better, more professional looking maybe? Tell me in the comments. Let's talk about them before we go on to my next subject of the day. So let's see. Workforce entertainment. You off topic, brother. You off topic. Look, I'm gonna get back to you with your off topicness. Okay. When you get back on topic, I'm trying to ask you about these titles, and you got something else to say. See, always trying to run off topic. Always not even gonna put on that you're off topic. But I'll get back to you, brother. I'm always about answering questions, so don't worry. I'll get back to you later on. Sean in Alaska said, I open every single video with a quote. I need to dig into these more. See, that's cool. Like, I love that he starts every video with a quote. That's pretty cool that, he has that theme going on in his videos. His viewers always know they're going to get a little gem or a quote at the beginning that relates to something that he's doing in his video. So that's pretty cool that he does it that way. It's, you're thinking. I like it, Sean. I'm going to go to Alaska one day. I swear I'm going to go. I want to do a cruise, but I'm afraid of cruises now. They all COVID-y and stuff. I don't know if I want to go on a cruise no more, but I do want to go to Alaska. Let's see. Even though it was cold as hell a few weeks ago here in Texas, I still want to go to Alaska and feel the love and the beauty that is Alaska. I just ain't going where them polar bears be. All right. So, or the moose. The moose are hellified dangerous. All right. Let's see. That's pretty much all I got right now in the comments. I'm going to get back to work. What is that? Workforce entertainment. I'll get back to you. No worries. Let's see. All right. So, one more content update that they gave us, and those were sound clips. So, they added some animal sound effects, right, to the latest content update. So, you can go in using the Cyberlink application manager, and you can grab yourself a bunch of sound effects. And if you want to see where they're at, you would just go to Media. And then you want to go to Sound Clips. And if you go to, let's see, just Animals, find some stuff in here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear this or not, but hey, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. So we got Beast Roar. Let's try this one more time. Ooh, that's a beast that roar right there, boy. Sound all beastly. Yeah, he ain't playing. Whatever that is, sound like a polar. If you know what animal that is, you let me know. It sounds like some kind of bear. I just said I don't want to see no damn polar bears, but that sounded like a bear. I don't know what. I don't care. Sound like a bear. Care Bear. Okay? Let me know what animal that was. And let's see. Leave that in the comments. I don't know what the hell's going on. So then we got another one here. Creature breath hiss deep. See what that is. I don't know what animal that is either, but whatever it is, it got asthma. It's like a dragon with asthma. Something's going on. I don't know. Somebody needs to give this animal an inhaler. But nevertheless, something going on. I don't know which one of these animals is what. If you do, let me know. But you could tell like the dates on here. So you see the date column here, and you can see like 224. So I guess they went ahead and put all of these sound effects into the system on 224. And on Thursday the 25th is when I went ahead and snatched them up. So you can tell the new ones by the dates on here. All right. So that's that. I think it's always cool to have sound effects. You never know when you're going to need them. When they're going to come into use for any type of project that you're using. So if you can get in here and you have the space on your machine, grab these sound effects, because the storage amount is very small for these files, and they're going to be useful to you at some point. You're going to be looking for a sound effect, and you might be able to find it here. You can easily search the library by just clicking in this little box right up here and typing in what you're looking for. You get a bunch of different results. So I'm all about sound effects. You can never have enough. Grab them. Grab them. All right? All right. So there were no feature updates this month, and the content update was all right. Like I said, I think the things that they offered were good. They were kind of meh. You know, they weren't like spectacular and outstanding. I'm always about getting like feature updates if possible. So if there were any feature updates that you wanted to see in this version of PowerDirector, but they didn't come through for you, you know, they fell flat. They just didn't make the grade. Leave those in the comments. Let's talk about it. What type of feature updates would you have liked to have seen? And were these content updates enough for you? Do you feel like the content updates are worth the subscription, the amount that you're paying? Because they don't have to give you any feature updates, right? They can just give you content updates every month, which might be good to some of you. Is it worth the value? Do you feel like you should be getting more from your subscription? Do you want to have new features provided to you like every month instead of just always getting like transitions and sound effects or music? What are you missing from your subscription? What do you want more of to create the right value for you? Let's talk about it in the chat. Leave me your comments, all right? So, transitions were pretty good, dynamic, useful for the right situation. The titles, those were okay. I think that I really like the fact that they provide you like a quick way to put things into quotes. And I could definitely see them being useful when you're using quotes in your video, especially for storytelling, documentary, things like that. And it's pretty much my wrap up on all of that. So I asked you guys to leave some things in the chat, a whole bunch of things throughout this whole discussion. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back into the chat, see where we left off, see if there's anybody that I need to give some props to, say what's up to, answer some questions, and we'll get it cracking. See what's going on here. All right. Let's see. So let's jump back in. Workforce Entertainment. So Workforce Entertainment said, I just want to know why when I edit an audio and adjust the quality, I always have to do the same thing when I record a new track. So that's really broad to me, a broad question. I mean, when you say you record a new track, what are you recording in? Are you using the voiceover to record? Are you using audio director? What are you using to do your recording? Because basically when you edit audio and you adjust the quality, you're just adjusting the quality on that one clip at that time, right? So if you have a new track, then yeah, you're going to have to do the audio quality on that new clip because you're creating new audio that is raw. It's not edited yet. So you have to go ahead and make the adjustments to that. Now, I don't know if you've tried like doing any clicks on it, copying clip attributes and trying to paste clip attributes. I haven't tried that with audio before, so I can't really say whether or not that's something that's going to happen. I usually just go ahead and make my adjustments and edits right there on each clip that I add as I add them. So new clip, you're going to have to adjust the audio and edit the audio how you want it to be. All right. We got Pac One Outdoors says, thanks for your dope content. You've saved me several steps. I appreciate that, Pac One Outdoors. I try my best to give you guys what you're looking for. I know it's kind of hard because everybody has their own specific situation, and I can't answer every single situation out there with the tutorial, but I try to answer questions and get back with you guys as quickly as possible to help you, just in case the tutorials don't give you everything you need. All right. All right, so Sean in Alaska is giving me some bad news. He said, I cannot cruise to Alaska this year. And as long as this thing is still hanging out there, I probably won't. I'll be chilling right here. And he also says that he has moose in his yard daily. You crazy, okay? You need to move. You need to go ahead and put some moose repellent out. I don't know what you need to do, but you need to get the hell out of there. Those moose are out of control, man. I didn't see when animals attack. I seen that moose kick that man, and he actually died, bro. I ain't about the moose. I ain't nothing about no moose. Let's see. Melissa's Art and Life says, hello, how you doing, Melissa? I like how you spell your name, girl. You got that little flair on your Melissa. It's Melissa. Melissa. How you got an accent on that or something? I like it. All right. Let's see. Rose Cherry. Or Ross Cherry. Look, I still can't read. I brought the thing close to me and I can't read. Ross Cherry says, haha, you're hilarious. I've been saying cruises are all COVIDy and full of germs. He says, still want to take those Richard Branson Virgin cruises. They are 18 plus. Maybe I need to get on one of them adult cruises like that, because I ain't about to look. Last cruise I was on, there was kids everywhere running amok, all up on my legs, feet. I can't even sit down for half a second. Go to the pool, you can't get in it because kids are in there doing the business. They all over. No. I need to look for those 18 and up cruises. I need like adult beverages and no kids. All right, I got Sean Marie. I think it's Hale. Says, just want to thank you for all your instruction videos. I've been using PowerDirector for at least 7 years, and I have learned everything from your videos. Easy to follow along. Thank you, Sean Marie. I appreciate that. I love the love. I love getting love. Reality Design 1, what's going on? Reality Design 1 says, thanks, Malik, for all you do. And he gave me some claps and some smiles on there. I like that. Thank you, Reality Design 1. Always watching my videos and giving me comments. I love it when I see my subscribers like Reality Design 1 hit me up on every single video. It makes me feel good inside. All right, so Pac One Outdoor says the updates are worth it. It's like a Christmas gift. I wait for it every month. That's true. Me too. I'm always looking for like every month. Okay, what they gonna do this time? What they gonna give me? What they gonna give me? I need my newness. And every time I get that newness, you know, I'm either up, I'm either down. But I'm always happy to get the newness every month because, like he said, it's something I can look forward to. I may not always be like, oh man, it could have been. Why didn't they give me this or why didn't they give me that? But it's still free. Well, not free because you're paying for your subscription. Don't get it twisted. But it's still something that you get every month. Is the value there? Like for me, sometimes the value is there. Sometimes it isn't because it depends on what they give me, right? At least in my mind. All right. I got 610 Hammer. The Hammer says, thanks for what you do. You're welcome, 610 Hammer. I appreciate that. Dr. Stewart, I think it's Buchan or Buchan. Now, I don't know. But he said just call him Stewart last time I talked to him. So I'm just going to call him Stewart. Stewart says, thanks, Malik. Anyways, love your videos. You're welcome, Stewart. Thank you for dropping in, my friend. All right, let's see here. Yep, and Stewart said, thanks for responding to my comments on your videos. It's much appreciated. You're welcome, sir. That's what I do. I know that a lot of YouTubers out there don't do that on a regular basis, or they kind of like respond to some and not others. And I try to respond to all the comments, but I'm pretty sure I missed some here and there. So my apologies if I have missed your comments before. I try my best. What can you say, eh? All right. Oh, hell no. So, Sean Alaska said, I actually have a short video of one who snuck up on me. Ha, ha, ha. A moose snuck up on you? See, that is an issue. How quiet is a moose? Is a moose a predator now? I thought that moose just wanted to get out and graze. I didn't think they were trying to, like, be quiet so they could sneak up on you. Something is wrong with this world when moose is running up on you and you don't know they're coming. All right, so Mark JP says, hey, awesome content. How's it going on the other side of the world? Well, let me tell you, Mark. Good Lord, Mark. Where do I start? It's crazy. Just like it is everywhere. It's crazy. You got me going crazy. The world is crazy, Mark JP. The world is insane. Over here, we just had the freezer bake stuff, COVID-19, Snowvid-19, whatever you want to call it, the snowpocalypse over here in Texas. It was crazy. Luckily, nothing bad happened to us in our own household, but there was all kind of stuff going on all over the place. We got a new administration, new president. we'll see how that goes. You know, I don't know what else to say. We're hoping for the best, man. Vaccinations, all of that stuff is going. We're getting more vaccinations. We're not where we need to be, but, you know, we're trying to get there, man. So thank you for asking, Mark. All right. Let's see what else I got going on here. I'm just looking through comments, y'all, trying to see what's what. See? Nah. See, Sean said, yep, he looked up and there she was. She was huge and darn quiet. She was a ninja moose. Yeah, she was a damn ninja moose. When did they start coming up with ninja moose? Hey, this is crazy, man. All right, let's see. All right. I think I might be caught up. Let's see where we at here. All right, so Max Ludenscheid, I think I said that right. If not, let me know. He says, thanks a lot, Malik. Your tutorials are the best. Greetings from Germany. Germany in the building, baby. Look, I need to go to Germany, too. I've been talking about Alaska this whole time, but damn, you know, Germany, I would love to go there, see what's what, the architecture. I was just thinking today, man, like, after all of this time, like, I don't even, man. It's been all of 2020 almost. It's been a year, like quarantine village up in this piece. And I'm like, man, I would love to just get back to normal and go places. Like, I want to take my wife, like, over to Europe. And, you know, because going to Europe, you can go to all types of going to different countries is kind of like going to different states over here that's so close that you can go ahead and experience a lot of different cultures and a lot of different things. And I, like, and making a promise to myself to go ahead and be more, I guess, adventurous and go more places. And hopefully me and the wifey can get out there in a kid-free atmosphere, like them 18 and up cruises, and just go ball out, have fun, you know, just do things together as a couple and have experiences that we can share with, you know, with each other and with others as well. You know, just to, you know, really get out there and have more enjoyment out of life, because sitting up in the house with her is cool because she's my best friend and we do everything together. But I want to go ahead and help her to see more of the world, and I want to see more of the world, and I want to do that together. So Germany's on the list, baby, and a lot of other parts of Europe too. Hopefully get out there real damn soon. All right. Techie boy, what's going on, Techie boy? Thanks for dropping through. All right. Let's see, Casino. Oh, almost dropped you right there. Casino Dagpan Official, what's going on, bro? So Anthony Magnabosco says, have you noticed, let me get him back up on screen. He says, have you noticed PD365 doesn't snap the clips in the timeline very well anymore? I mean, it snaps them. I don't know what you determine as like very well. I guess it maybe for you it just snapped like a lot easier before, and now it's maybe you're dragging it over other clips where it should be snapping. I've noticed a little bit of that. Like I can like more easily drag it past the end of another clip or the beginning of another clip, and I can move it backwards and it'll snap. So yeah, I've noticed a little bit of that. It hasn't really been much of a issue for me, but I can definitely understand how it could be an issue. And I don't know which update that happened in. Might have been the last one. Not sure, but I have noticed a bit of that. It's not a big issue to me, like I said. Yes. Jeff Para says, I know, right, man? How are we supposed to get footage to edit in PowerDirector if we're locked up at home? That's another thing that sucks. Like, I can get out and shoot stuff, but people, like, you know, the events and things like that aren't as many as there used to be, of course. People are much more cautious about getting out there in groups, which is a smart thing. But that also, unfortunately, impacts creatives and doesn't allow them to get out and do some of the stuff that they want to do and make as much money. So you got to diversify as much as you can, right? Do what you can of making other types of videos and content and things like that. One thing that I'm starting to try to get into more is documentaries. So I've been like doing a lot of planning for 2 documentaries that I want to do, passion projects. So hopefully, because of the fact that it's not as many people, and these are people that are already like kind of out doing things and they're running their business, even though there is a pandemic going on, they're still running business and they still have to make money, because these documentaries are kind of, I guess, focused around these 2 businesses or business types of businesses. I still can get out and shoot it. And that's one of the decisions that I made, kind of putting down when I started to plan, where are people at right now? They're still doing stuff that I could film this documentary. Like if I start trying to make a documentary around, weddings, probably not going to be as many weddings where they have big groups of people. It's probably going to be online. So I picked some topics that I thought I would easily be able to get footage from and speak with people and things like that. So yeah, it's hard to get out there and get that footage when nobody's out there. All right, Techie Boy says, thanks, Malik. I like all your videos. You're welcome. Appreciate you, man. Stewart says, Scotland is the best place on the planet. Biased viewpoint. Scotland. Look, I love Scotland, man. I think about like, green lush moors and things like that, and just the beauty of the countryside when I think of Scotland, man. So that's a spot that I definitely think would be a place that we want to have on our bucket list when we go to Europe. Fox Fader. What's up, Fox Fader? Says, this channel is a big help. I can always take away what I've learned and apply it to what I already know. I know that sounds offbeat, but Malik is a big help. Thanks. You're welcome, bro. Appreciate you, man. The comments mean so much. I'm always trying to do things that I think will help people who are just learning the program and people who already know, like basic and advanced users. It's just little tips here and there sometimes that I drop throughout the video that are takeaways for people who are like, man, I never thought of using that, or thought of using it that way, or I didn't know about that shortcut, or whatever the case may be. So hoping to bring more value, whether you're a basic user or an advanced user. So appreciate that, Fox Fader. And I got Anthony Magnabosco says, maybe I need to move backwards to snap it. Could be. I mean, it depends on where you're moving the clip. So try it out. Let me know what's up. 3 live stream says, what's up? I need to be catching these more. Yes, you do. 3 live stream. It's like the 2 Live Crew, except it's the 3 live stream. I like that. I don't even know if you know who 2 Live Crew is, but they was nasty as they want to be. If you don't know, Google them. 2 Live Crew. All right. Power Potion. Power Potion says, how do you add a video title? So adding a video title is very simple, my friend. It's so simple, you're not going to believe it. It's so simple, you're going to be like, why didn't I know how to do that already? It was very simple to do. And I'll be like, well, I guess you didn't know just because you didn't know. But it's all good and it's all gravy. So I'm going to go ahead and throw something in here. Let me go ahead and share this screen. We'll give you back some multicam view loving. All right, so I just added a color board in here just to make things really simple. And to add a title, all you really got to do is left click. You can drag it down to your timeline, drag it underneath whatever clip you wanted to play above. So you notice that I put it under this one, unless you have your timeline reversed, which you have the option to do. But if your timeline is not reversed, you drag it below whatever clip you wanted to play over, and then the clip is added. So you got your title right here. Okay. If you could also, let me go ahead and delete this. You can also just place your playhead where you want it to go. Select your track, right click, and do add to timeline. And it'll add it to the track that you selected right where your playhead is. So you got that option too. Dragging is probably a lot quicker, but you know, it's all about preference. You do it how you want to do it. And that's how you add a title. Now, I know you like, hey, that was so easy to do. I don't know. How'd you know that so fast? It was simple, man. It was simple. You're damn Skippy. All right. Let's get out of here. So, got Ed. What's up, Ed King? Ed King says, good morning, Malik. Good morning, Ed. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope your day continues to be beautiful. All right. Jeff Para. Let me see, Jeff, what's going on? He says, do you have a personal YouTube channel that shows your work? I would love to see the King's editing skills. The King. All of my royal subjects. No, I don't have a personal YouTube channel that has my work. So what I usually do is when I have a client that I want to show my work to in my portfolio, then I usually send it to them through like Google Drive so that they can view and look at the different things that I've done. I don't know. I just never been like one on having like my own personal stuff out there like that, or the things that I create. I've created things like music videos. I've done events, whether they're like concerts, weddings. I've made my own like short films, all that kind of stuff. I just let those things stand on their own. I try not to mix that stuff with the channel stuff, simply because they're two separate things and two separate arenas. And I don't know. That's just how I feel. That's how I approach it. I feel like, hey, if you want to see this stuff and you want to do business with me, this is where the diversity of different revenue comes in, right? I want this to stand alone. I don't want you to come to me trying to get this and that done because I'm making tutorials. And I don't want you to say, hey, you did this on this video, so I want you to do a tutorial on it. Those should be two separate things to me. That's my own preference. So if somebody's out there looking for my stuff because they want to hire me, then they'll know how to find me. They got my card, stuff like that. But I don't mix that stuff with this tutorial stuff. Just two separate entities to me. Power Potion says, I can't update PowerDirector. He's angry, mad, upset. So, which version of PowerDirector do you have? Do you have a 365 subscription? Because if you go to the Cyberlink Application Manager, there may or there may not be an option to update it right now. I mean, it depends on when you last updated. So, let's go ahead and do a few things here. Give me a few seconds, people. All right. Sorry, I'm not frozen. Just so you know, brother, I ain't frozen. I'm just looking at stuff here. Trying to get things straight. You know, this is what live TV looks like, okay? This right here is what live TV look like. Singing a song while I do this, cause that's what I wanna do. Okay, so if you have PowerDirector 365 and you have the Cyberlink Application Manager, then instead of saying launch, this would say update. If it don't say update, there is no update for PowerDirector. So that's if you have 365. So if you have just like PowerDirector 19 and you want to update to the latest version of that, that's a separate process. You can't use this for that. If you have a 365 subscription, this is how you do it. If you're looking for the transitions and titles, then you would go to Effects Packs, and you can see here the latest ones that were installed. So it'll have the quote titles here, your split advanced transitions, and then these sky templates are for PhotoDirector. So if you have PhotoDirector or if you have the suite, then you would have gotten this update as well. And then for audio, you click on audio, then the animal sounds that I talked about, they're right here. So it would say here that you can download it. You would click on that and you would download it. So I don't know what your situation is. If you have just the regular PowerDirector and you don't have the Cyberlink application manager, then you would have to update it through a regular patch. So you would just look up Cyberlink PowerDirector patch update. You can look that up, and then there should be a link to the patch update that's available on the Cyberlink site. All right. All right. All right. That's that. Our boy Ed King says your videos are very informative and easy to understand. I appreciate that, Ed. SMGR Rahman says, thank you for your nice work. You're welcome, sir. Appreciate you. I got Stuart in the building. Stuart says, do you use Camtasia to create your tutorials? I use Camtasia to record my screen. And I use Camtasia to add like the arrows and like the circles. That's all I do with it. So I don't edit any of the video. It's all basically from end to end raw video. So I record my tutorial. Any mistakes, screw ups, flubs, whatever. Any stupid stuff I do in the program that I mess up on, all of that stuff is recorded on the screen capture for Camtasia. Then once it's recorded, I use Camtasia to add the arrows or squares or whatever, wherever I want them. To zoom in, zoom out, I do all that in Camtasia, but I don't edit. All I'm doing is adding callouts. Then I go ahead and render that file with all of the screw ups, all the mess ups and everything. And I take that file and I put it into PowerDirector, and I put it in there with my demo that I create, the tutorial, the effect or whatever it is that I'm creating, all of my other assets, my sound, everything goes into PowerDirector. Then after I'm done doing that, I put all the footage in, I bring it all in the timeline, I edit it how I want to edit it, add all my titles, my overlays, my intro, add all of my information, and then I produce that all in PowerDirector. So I use Camtasia to record my screen and add arrows, and that's it. All the video, everything, all of my footage is always edited all the way and produced using Cyberlink PowerDirector. All right. Tomas Gola says, hi, I'm new to this software. Can you give some advice for beginners? Regards, Boston, UK. UK in the building. I thought you was from Boston, Mass. This is the UK coming out. United Kingdom, baby. So yeah, I got advice for you, Tomas. Basically, the first thing that I would say is the more you use it, the better you will become. So at first it can be kind of frustrating using any new program or learning anything new. But the more you use it, the better and more advanced you will become at using it. So use it, I would say, maybe once a day. Get in there, play around with stuff, whatever you want to do. Just keep using it. Familiarize yourself with everything within the program as much as you can from just regular usage. After that, I would say watch tutorials, right? So I have a basic editing tutorial for PowerDirector 19. I would say go out there and watch that. It will familiarize you with the user interface, some basic editing principles and how to do them. So watch that and use it often. And then I would also say watch videos about how to edit. Like I have a video on there about shortcuts, about editing cuts. I have a new video I'll be dropping soon about the editing workflow end to end on how to edit a video, things like that. So watch as much as you can, play with the program as much as you can, and then you'll get better as time goes on. All right. So 3 live streams said that's where my name comes from. 2 Live crew. So I do lives and toy hunt. So I'm learning. I'm old school. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Old school in the building. We rocking together. Old school. 3 live stream and me rocking together. Old folks need to support one another. All right. So Park One Outdoor says thanks for the Shutterstock tip. I assume that it was just photos, even though there's a music note right there on the thumbnail. Maybe I need glasses. What? Yeah, maybe you do. Okay, I know I do. I ain't even gonna look. I'm vain. I'm ugly, but I'm vain. And I will tell you, I will fight the glasses as long as I possibly can. All right. How you make your video intros? So, I mean, I got plenty of intro tutorials out there. All kinds of intro tutorials. But I will tell you, you can make different types of tutorials with different types of programs or with different levels of complexity. So with PowerDirector, you can make whatever type of intro you want. You can make it as complex as you want. It's just gonna be more complex based on what you're trying to do. So if you want to make a intro real easy, not as complex, then, and if you have the editing acumen, then you can make it with any program. So I will tell you right now, I know how to use After Effects. I know how to use Adobe Premiere. I know how to use Final Cut. And it's just me. If you have those programs and if you know how to use them, you might want to make an intro faster and easier using one of those programs. So my intro with the static and all that stuff, that was made using a program called After Effects because I wanted to make it quick and easy and I wanted to get it done, so I use that program. Now, because I made my intro, I just save it as an MP4 video. So basically with every PowerDirector tutorial that I do, all I need to do is just import that clip, throw it in a timeline where I want my intro to go, and I'm good to go. Now, once again, if you don't want to learn another program, you can make an intro just like that one or very similar to it using PowerDirector. It will just be more complex. So as an example, the Marvel intro that I made, that video tutorial, I think is like 40 something minutes long because it's complex, but it was totally made only using PowerDirector. You could do the same thing with any type of intro. Just depends on how much time you want to allocate towards it. And if you only know PowerDirector, how are you going to do it? So to answer your question, I would not make a tutorial on my intro because it's my intro. Why would I want everybody else out there having the same intro as me? So even though I could make it in PowerDirector, I didn't, but I could. I'm not going to make an intro on a video tutorial on my intro. I want it to be unique. I want it to be my own. I want it to be special. I don't want everyone using the same intro as me. Keep that in mind. When you make your own intro, you want to make something that's unique. Your brand. What is your brand? What are you doing? So think about that as you create an intro. Now, I make intro tutorials I think I got like 6 or 7 out there right now because people want to see them and they want to be able to make intros for their own videos. And I guess they may not care about the intro being unique. They just want to do the same intro. So that's fine. My advice would be try to make your own. Your brand needs to stand out on its own. So that's just me. All right. Ed King says PowerDirector 17 is where I'm learning to edit. Please keep sharing. So I don't make tutorials for old versions of the program. So I will just put that out there right now. If you want to see tutorials for the old version of programs, I won't do that. Keep in mind, many of the things that I do on the new version of the program can be done just the same on the old version. Now, some of the buttons might be in different places and there might be some movement as far as that's concerned, but you can still do them. All right, so let me jump up here. I want to give some super chat love to a few people. So Ed, the old tech guy, super chat for $2. Thank you so much, Ed. I appreciate that. He says, love you for your videos. You help me so much. I also want to give some super chat love. I know I had another one on here for Ed King. Where you at, Ed? That's not cool. I can't find Ed's, but Ed gave a super chat for $5. Thank you, Ed King, for your $5 super chat. I definitely appreciate that, my brother. Let's see if I can find it here so I can bring it up on screen. If not, I'll be sad. All right. Couldn't find your super chat there, Ed King, but I know that you gave the $5. Thank you, man. You got 5 on it. Yes, you do, my brother. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see what else I got. 3 Live Stream says, I've been using PowerDirector for my hunts for about a month, so I'm learning the platform is what I meant. Okay. Got you. Makes sense. Ed King says, no subscription, pay cash for PowerDirector 17 and hoping to keep using without updates. And you can keep using it without updates as long as you want. Even if you wanted like PowerDirector 19. So you could buy PowerDirector 19 without a subscription, like the new version. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look, sometimes you just got to show people. Sometimes you just can't tell people. Sometimes you got to show them. So I'm going to show you. Sometimes it's just easier to do. All right. So you guys see that I am on the PowerDirector screen, and right now it says buy now. So if you click on buy now, it's going to take you right to your subscription. You like, buy a subscription, fool. And you're like, I don't want no subscription, fool. This ain't what I want. So let me close this out because you don't have to buy a subscription. If you want to buy PowerDirector 19 and you don't want a subscription, it says here, see all plans and pricing. If you click on see all plans and pricing, it pulls up another screen. And so now it has a buy now button under the lifetime license. So if you just want to buy outright PowerDirector 19 Ultra, you can buy it for 99 bucks. If you want to buy PowerDirector 19 Ultimate, you can buy it for 140 bucks. But it says here, hey, we still got the subscriptions just in case. So if you want a subscription, you got PowerDirector 365, you got Director Suite, or you got PowerDirector Business. You can buy any version. So a lot of people don't know this. Cyberlink is one of the unique companies out there that is not just trying to back you into a subscription hole every new version. Every new version they come out with, they always have this option to buy the lifetime that you own, that you don't got to worry about. You don't have no subscription to pay every month. You just buy it, you own it, and you're done. Or you still got the subscription option. Now, is it a little bit buried? Is it a wee bit buried? It's a wee bit buried because the buy now button is huge. And then you got this little bitty thing, see all plans and pricing. And most people don't even think to click on this one. Click on it. You got your options here. Even has an option here like most people don't know. Hey, can I upgrade? I got 17, but I want a better price when I upgrade. Well, guess what? It's not on this first page. You ain't got no upgrade option whatsoever. But if you click on see all plans and pricing, now if you got 17 and you want to update to 19, you can click on upgrade. And it gives you a $10 discount, not a big discount. Oh, I'm sorry, that's $50. So if you want PowerDirector 19 Ultimate and you want to upgrade, boom, from 17, you get it instead of $139, you get it for $89. It's $89. You know, still money, but you own it. Once again, this is a lifetime license. So you can always go to these different options. And it tells you here, and it tells you in red, it's only available for users upgrading from version 17 or 18, whether they have Ultra or Ultimate. So you can upgrade if you have 17. Now, if you got 16, 15, 14, no upgrade. You're a new user. You got to use the new user option, right? But if you got 17 or 18, you can upgrade, save yourself $50 and get the best version as well. So a lot of people don't know this, but you definitely have the option to go ahead and buy a lifetime license. So if you got 17 and you want to keep 17 and keep rocking with it and learning from it, cool, do that. But I just want you guys to know you are not locked into a subscription. And a lot of people think that they are, that Cyberlink just went balls out and said, we just doing subscriptions now, forget y'all. They didn't do that. You just got to click on see all plans and pricing, and you still can buy it, even a new version. So it is what it is. All right, hope that answered you guys' question. Let's see where I'm at now. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So 3 live stream says for now I'm just using the mobile version. So the mobile version, if y'all don't know this, I mean everybody like different strokes for different folks, right? I always say that you don't got to use the same thing as somebody else uses or whatever. But if you want to be able to edit on your mobile device, PowerDirector Mobile is the bee's knees. It's where it's at. It's where it's at. I am very impressed by the mobile version. I never thought I would be, but I am. They are killing it with their updates. They're adding different features like almost every time, and they're adding like things that I didn't think they were going to be able to do on a mobile device. One thing that I would like to see that they haven't done yet is multicam. I don't know if they're going to be able to execute that one though, because it takes a lot of processing power, and the processors on most mobile devices are getting better, but I don't know if they could handle that much. But if you have multiple tracks on your mobile device, then you should be able to knock it out. So for those of you who don't know, the mobile app is fire, okay? It's fire. Now, I'm going to pull something up here, just in case y'all didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. All right. All kind of noises going on now. In case you didn't know, I also have a YouTube channel for PowerDirector, the app. Right now it's got 1.7 thousand subscribers. So building my way up to, trying to get more subscribers and more videos out there. I got a pretty good amount of tutorials out there now. All types of different things that you can do using the program. So if you're interested in the PowerDirector app, you want to go ahead and learn how to use that too, I got a channel here for you. Check it out. Those shameless self-plug for the channel. Let's see, what else we got? So Ed the Old Tech Guy said, hey everybody, it's Ed the Old Tech Guy. Love your channel and content. Thank you, Ed the Old Tech Guy. Appreciate you stopping in, man. It means a lot to me. Have you join us for this live stream. Fox Fader. Fox Fader says the subscription is worth every penny. I agree. Techie Boy asked, what application do you use to record the screen? And I talked about that a little while ago. It's Camtasia. If you want more information on what I do, what type of things I use that for, you can watch the replay of the live stream. Techie Boy, and check that out. So Ed King says that mic setup you have is nice. Can that be used with a laptop? Yes, it can be used with a laptop, but you're going to need to have some type of digital audio interface that you would need to plug into the laptop. So it might make the whole operation a little bulky. This mic is actually an XLR mic. So it's a dynamic microphone as well. It's called a Shure SM7B. So because it's a dynamic mic, it takes a few things that you have to hook up to it. So I don't know if this would be like practical for a laptop, but you can do it. So the SM7B needs to be connected by XLR to what's called a cloud lifter. And a cloud lifter helps to boost the signal. I don't know if I can bring this on the camera or not. See if you guys can see my cloud lifter. So it's actually connected to this cloud lifter to boost the signal and boost the gain, really, not the signal. So it boosts the gain to help it out because it is a dynamic microphone. And then that is connected to a digital audio interface. It's actually a Focusrite. I think it's a Focusrite 2i. I can't remember which one it is. I'm not even gonna try to put it out there, but it's a Focusrite. And then that is connected via USB to the computer or the laptop or whatever. So you got to think about it. You're gonna have your mic. You're gonna have your mic. You're gonna have your cloud lifter, and you're gonna have your digital audio interface, and then that's gonna be connected to your laptop. So if you don't care about hooking up all those things, you should be good to go. All right. So it's gonna be daisy chained all the way to your laptop. All right, let's see here. Got a few more super chats I do need to go ahead and talk to. I missed one a lot earlier. West Coast Chicano. West Coast Chicano says, my PDM subscription renews in March. I uploaded a, it looks like Olivia Newton-John video and a Jonna Jensen video, and PDM worked like a boss. That's right, it worked like a boss. I got my boy KZaggin20. Said hit that like button, is free. You dang Skippy is free. Let me see. I'm missing comments like crazy up in here. Some of my peeps. KZaggin. Look, let me tell you something. Your boy KZaggin20. If you're still in the building, that is my boy Kerry. I'm gonna tell his real name. Yeah, I'm gonna tell his real name. I don't care. I'm putting you on blast. And this is my live stream. Look, this cat KZaggin20. He does live streams. He does videos about men's relationship, the viewpoint, or to help men in their relationships. Now, he's not a doctor like Stewart, you know, but dude gives like crazy good advice for all of the males out there that need some help in the relationship world, females, things like that. And I'm sorry I'm looking down right now, but I'm actually looking for some of these comments and things from some of my peeps that I missed on here. You know, so I want to make sure I give them love all day. But if I can't find them on my little iPad, then, you know, I apologize for missing you guys earlier. Probably missed a whole bunch of comments, but it is what it is. Sometimes those comments don't come up on my iPad, and I apologize. All right. Yeah, here you go. All right, we getting caught up. Here's my West Coast Chicano comment. My boy KZaggin20, that's him right there. Look at him all. Ooh, that boy pimpalicious right there, boy. Do something for you. That's why he advised. That's why he giving all that advice. Look at him all sexified. I don't see how he got so sexified. That boy was ugly back in the day, but now he's sexified. Ooh, and he got that good advice. Check out his channel, man. If y'all want to subscribe to KZaggin20. And I'm just saying that because I really am familiar with his content. I watch it all the time. So he's a good dude with a great channel. Let's see. What else I got? Got other questions on here that I've been missing out on. So I'm trying to get caught up, people. All right, so it's Baron47 _. You don't forget the underscore. He said, do you have any videos on how to add movie clips, etc.? So I don't know what you mean, bruh. Try to add movie clips. If you're just trying to add footage, you just import them, use the import function and drag them into the timeline. If you're trying to add like copyrighted material from a movie that you're not supposed to have, then you're not supposed to be adding that. Now, caveat to that. If you can add like a small portion and you're not adding too much, then, you know, you have the right to do that. To just go ahead and use a simple, small amount of a movie. As long as you're not using too much of the content, then you have the right to do that. So, I mean, for me, you just have to find a place where you can download it from. On YouTube, you can pretty much, if you have a downloader, a YouTube downloader, and you can find a movie or a clip, you can use that, download it all you want. You can't use PowerDirector to download things off of the internet. You would have to use a different program to do that. All right. I got Jane Crafting. What's going on, Jane? Says, what does it mean when when it won't let me start a new project or product? I guess she means project. And I click it a few times. So I had to go back to editing, but it won't let me click the edit. So I guess what you're trying to do is open up a PDS file, a project file, and it won't open. I don't know. To be truthful with you, I'm not going to play like I know. I would think that your best option would be to go to the PowerDirector forum and ask about it, or you can ask in the program. So let me just give you a little bit of love. See, look, I love giving y'all love. Even if I can't help you, I will point you in the right direction. I'll point. Jane Crafting, I will help you. Okay. So let me bring my multi-screen back on here. So if you need help with the program, something's not doing, if you can open the program, you know, that's the first step. If you can open the program, you can go to File, and then you have rate us and provide suggestions. You know, I can't, like I said, I'm not going to say it again. I need glasses and I'm vein in the membrane. So here you go to rate us and provide suggestions. If you click on that, then you get this pop-up screen. It says rate us and provide suggestions. So how can we make this product better for you? Type in what the heck is happening. Go ahead and tell them, hey, I'm having a problem with the program, yada, yada, yada. And give them the steps that you're doing. I'm clicking on this, I'm doing that, and it's not working. Okay? Click on include email address with your feedback. Because if you don't, they're not going to be able to get back to you with an answer. Put your email address in here. Go ahead and hit accept and submit, and you'll be good to go. They usually get back to you in like a day, 2-3 days. I'm not going to lie and act like it's immediate because it's not. Take some time. They probably get a whole bunch of feedback and questions, but this is how you can reach them within the program for that issue. So I don't know why it's not opening, but you can reach out to them. They might ask you to like share some information like a DX diagnostic file off your computer to go ahead and like tell them what's happening. So if you go ahead and type in like DX diag, it'll pull this up and you can go ahead and run it. You hit yes. And basically what that does is it runs a diagnostic on your computer, right? So it'll tell them everything that they need to know about your computer. And then when it's done doing a diagnostic, you can go ahead and save this to send to them as well. So I would go ahead and run it and, you know, just get ready because they might ask you, you can't attach it to this, but when they respond to your email, you can say, hey, here's a diagnostic on my computer, right? And you can send them this. So that's DX Diag. Pretty helpful for them to help them understand what you're working with. What you working with. Okay, enough. I know y'all tired of hearing me. Okay. So there you go. Jane's Crafting. Hope that helped. Let's see. Huh. Anthony Magnabosco says, I must have purchased PowerDirector 4 or 5 times now. That's so confusing. Yeah, they don't make it as simple to understand. You got to do a little bit of research, jumping in here and there and trying to figure stuff out. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world. I ain't going to lie and act like it is. All right, let's see what we got here. Trying to get caught up in this place to be. So, Jane Crafting, I answered your question. Please don't spam the comments. I hate it. I hate when, that's my pet peeve. I hate when people comment the same thing. Look, I will get to your comment if I see it. If I don't, I don't. Sorry. I mean, spamming the comments. Look, if I knew you were spamming the comments, I probably wouldn't have answered you. You're lucky. You got lucky, Jane Crafting. You got lucky. All right, you spammer. Okay. Let's see. So Ed, the old tech guy, says, I pay monthly. Now that you showed this, I may pay for the lifetime and upgrade every few years. That's what a lot of people do. A lot of people don't want to upgrade every single time a new version comes out. Like, I don't get a new car. Every year a new car comes out, right? I keep my car, pay it off, and roll in it. You know, some people might buy a new car every year. It's really up to them. So, different strokes. So Chris Lauterbach says, as you accept the extra plugins, does it slow the software down? So it hasn't slowed the software down to me, Chris. You know, Chris, let me give some love to Chris as I answer his question. He's one of my biggest supporters on the Facebook PowerDirector users page. I appreciate him and all the things that he does on that page. But it has not slowed down the software to me. And my thinking on this is this. Plugins, right, they're not content, things like that. Content is only going to add to the processors, the strain or the usage of your processor, your CPU, or your GPU when you bring it into the timeline. Same thing for plugins. Plugins aren't just always being used unless you're using the plugin for something in your timeline. Once you use the plugin and it applies the effect to it, then it's no longer using the plugin, but the effect that you used is impacting the usage of your processor or your GPU. So keep that in mind. And like I said, my boy KZaggin20 was good. Let's see. Here goes West Coast Chicano. Let me give her that love. She gave me $5 in the super chat. Appreciate you, West Coast Chicano. And she was just giving some love, like I said, to PowerDirector. Said it worked like a boss for what she was trying to do. So it's big love. Your boy KZaggin20, hit that like button. It's free. Yes, sir. All right. Done with the spammer. No more spam. Look, I don't know what you was trying to do. Any Sumari, but I appreciate the apostrophe. Whatever that is. Apostrophe love. Ooh, ooh. All right, here comes JoJo. What's up, JoJo? JoJo says, I have used PowerDirector on my channel for years, and I love that there are new updates now. It has taught me how to edit each video. I use the app. The app is where it's at. Like I said, I love the app. If you're not on my other channel, PowerDirector or PDU Mobile, jump on it if you're using the app. PDU Mobile is the channel that I upload all of my app tutorials. Get on it. Get on board. Love it. Live it. Subscribe. All right. West Coast Chicano says, I use a screen recorder if I need a movie clip. And you can do that. Yep. There's a screen recorder. You can just play the movie, record it using your screen recorder. Done. Thank you for that advice. You know what? That's the thing that I love about editing, man. Like you could use like I said, you could use like a YouTube downloader. You can play it and record the screen. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other options out there. And that's the thing that I love about editing is there's more than one way to get the job done. There's all types of different ways. Sometimes you got to use your head to try to really think through how to get it done. And that's what I do a lot with these tutorials. I'm just not like off the top of my head, I remember how to do this. I remember how to do it. Sometimes I got to think it through and figure out how to do things. And I figure out the best way for me to do them. You may want to do it a different way, but that's the great thing about editing. There's multiple ways of doing the same thing. All right. Stewart says, I'm not a medical doctor. I just have a PhD in engineering management gained in 1986. My thesis was entitled Management Consultancy in Offshore Electronics. I'll look it up. But you still a doctor. I don't care what kind of doctor you are. You're a doctor, okay? You did the schooling. and you got that doctorate. So it's all good, Stuart. Anthony Blankenship says, "Sup, brother? I appreciate you making consistent vids that help me get my skills together." You're welcome, bruh. Hey, look, consistency is the key, right? Like I said earlier, somebody asked me about, hey, what's the key to being as you start learning editing? Consistency, using the program. The more you use it, the better you will get. Same thing with these tutorials. I get better and better every tutorial I do, right? Every video I make, regardless what the case will be, we learn, right? And we make mistakes, and we learn from those mistakes, and we get better, we improve. Consistency is key. And even like me putting out tutorials on a consistent basis, I know that not only helps you guys because you're wanting to see the content and learn different things, but it's also helping me because I get to get out there and use the program, interact with you guys, and I learn things in the comments. That's one of the things, like you guys are like, man, you answer like all these comments of your videos, and nobody else does that, because I learn. Every time I go and I look at the comments, I'm learning something. I may be learning about something that's wrong with the program. I may be learning about something that people want to see done with the program. I may be, maybe I have to look up the answer to help you guys, but it helps me learn how to deal with that situation. And the next time somebody else has that problem, I know what to tell them. So I'm learning all the time by consistently making those uploads to YouTube and helping you guys. So it's what I do. All right, so here comes JoJo. Says, I use a video downloader app to download all intros or parts of videos. It automatically downloads on PD. I make a vid all on my phone, just coming back to YouTube. Is it harder on the computer? Nah, I don't think so. I think it's just as easy on the computer as it is on the app. Just depends on what downloader you use and how easy it is to find. You get it in like usually it's easier to find ones that you can use within your browser, so it makes it easy to do. That's about it. Giancarlo Formento says, what kind of files do I need to apply LUTs? So you can use .cube files. And I think .lut, I'm not sure. Let me look. Always worth giving it a look. Let's see. Just trying to find my LUTs folder real quick, if you don't mind waiting for it to populate, because I can't remember off the top of my head where I put it. So I'm just doing a quick search, and we'll see if it comes up. Nope, it's not coming up. Let's try this one. Either way, I know you can use .cube files if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for a different answer to a different question, and you might want to phrase it a little bit differently, but when I see what kind of files I need to apply LUTs, I'm just thinking about let's see. Well, I'm unable to find them right now, so my bad. .cube files, I know that for sure. Oh, here we go. Got it. Okay, so yeah, I got a bunch of .cube files in here. Yep. So let me go ahead and get this on screen so you guys see what the heck I'm talking about. So I went to a LUT folder on my machine, and as you look into these different files, you can see that these right here are dot. Let's see, dot cube files, dot cube files. So I know that all of the files on here work with PowerDirector. So it doesn't matter where you get them from. If it's a .cube file, it will work in PowerDirector. So you got all of these in here. These all work. I've tried them all. I've pulled them all into PowerDirector. So hope that helps. All right. All right. So we got another comment here from Here Comes JoJo. Here comes JoJo says consistency is key. I like going back to my first vids and looking at how I edited and then go to my most recent vids. And it's neat to see the growth of my editing. Glad I found your channel to learn more. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Like, let me, man, this stuff like this, it's crazy. I've been on YouTube for a minute, okay? So if I were to go back and look at like one of the first videos that I did, it would be horrific, but it is necessary. And I will tell you that it's horrific and necessary because of the same thing that Here Comes JoJo just said. It's because you see your growth. You see where you started and where you're at today. And if I look at the first tutorial that I did, and then I look at like the one that I just uploaded yesterday, it's a world of difference. And it may not be because I learned how to shoot the video any differently, but I learned a new skill set that was specific to making tutorials. So I learned more about how to deliver my message, how to communicate, what people want to see, what order of operations I should go in, how I should plan my video before I do it. All of that stuff all came into play for me to go ahead and get better at making tutorials. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to go back and look as far as I can on these tutorials and just give you guys an idea of one of my first tutorials that I made on YouTube and let you see how horrific that tutorial was. Let's see. All right. This was November 2010.
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to write essays that inspire, messages that forge brighter connections, and emails that get the job done, you need to think about more than just grammar.
Hello, and welcome to another tutorial from VideoEditingSoftwareGuide.com. Today, we're going to go ahead and do a cloning effect in CyberLink PowerDirector 8 Ultra. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the effect's going to look, and then we'll go ahead and show you how to do the effect. So, here's how you do the effect. As you can see, I've already put together the effect for you to view, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it together again so that you can see how to go ahead and do this. Now, what you want to do is...
Now, I'm going to stop it right there because I've had enough. Okay. But you probably noticed many differences. Like, it's a great effect. It's a clone effect. It looks good, right? The person's clone sitting there. But several things that you will notice, probably the lighting is just not good at all. The audio is boo-boo. And the delivery is just caca. Okay? That is caca. Like, nobody wants to listen, at least not me. I don't know. Some people like it. Some people like to sit there and listen to, like, monotone delivery of tutorials. But one thing I found out for myself was it wasn't fun for me. I was sitting up there, I'm trying to be like everybody else. Nah, I got to be me. I got to be me. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it my way. Be me, have fun, and do it right. And then once again, I learned things, how to improve my audio, how to improve my lighting, you know, things like that I learned as I was making tutorials. So here comes JoJo's point, consistency is key. You learn through iteration. You learn through making mistakes and getting better. And that's what I tell a lot of people who like, well, I want to start a channel, but I've been waiting 6 months. I've been waiting a year to get this and to get that. Man, get out there and start making videos, okay? You're only going to get better when you start putting stuff out there. I want to give some love real quick. Ed, the old tech guy, for a $2 super chat. He said he has to go, but bams, super chat on my way out. That's how you do it. You that's a mic drop, okay? You hit him with a super chat on your way out the door. Appreciate that, Ed, the old tech guy. All right, the MT and me. MT and me says, help me please. Is there a way to remove my background noise from a video? I can't reshoot, and the traffic and fog were a lot louder than we realized. Yes. There is a way to remove the background noise from your video. You can do it using either PowerDirector, or there's a free program out there called Audacity that you can use to do it with. Within PowerDirector itself, there's not a actual, at least not that I can remember off the top of my head. If I'm wrong, anyone else in here can correct me because I don't know everything. I'm not like the everything man. But I don't remember a noise removal tool being in PowerDirector itself. You have to use an audio editor like PowerDirector or Audacity. Audacity is a free program that you can download. You can take your video and it will just recognize the audio part of that when you open it and import it in Audacity. And there's a bunch of videos on YouTube that tell you how to remove the noise. So you can go ahead and use that to do it. And then you can bring your audio back into PowerDirector once you save it from Audacity, and you can go ahead and sync up your audio to your video clip in PowerDirector, and then you can unlink the audio that's with the video clip, delete it, and replace it with the new audio that you remove the background noise from using Audacity. So pretty simple, easy thing to do. Anthony Blankenship said, in the application manager, are the effects packs, titles that pop, etc., all paid for already? Or if I click download, will I be charged? If you have a 365 subscription and you're using the application manager and you click on it to download it, they're free. There's no charge. You'll be good to go, Anthony. No problem. Chris Lauderback says, do you know why the Go Home clip versus Home movie was deleted? The Go Home clip versus Home movie was deleted. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Chris. You would need to kind of jog my memory on that one. What you mean? Yeah, boo boo and caca. That's the way we get down. We're adults here. Philippe Renault. Oh, sorry, Perrault. Philippe Perrault says hi from Montreal. What's going on? Philippe, Got the French name. I bet you speak French and everything up there in Montreal. They be speaking French and English and other stuff. They be getting down with them languages, boy. Y'all need to learn something. Like, y'all need to go to Canada and learn. The MTME said, thanks. I knew you would have the answer. Once in a while, I hit the target. Sometimes I don't. I'm not going to act like I'm always right. Ask Chris. Chris Lauterbach, no, I be getting stuff wrong, okay? We all do. It's life. Okay. So Chris says the home button no longer goes to the start of the movie. So that's something I'm not aware of because I just used it, but let's see what we can see. All right, so I am back in good old PowerDirector, as you guys can see. So on my keyboard, there are shortcut keys. So I'm going to go ahead and right now, I don't have anything selected, Chris. So if I hit home, it took me to the beginning of the movie. Now, if I have a clip selected, and let's say I move my playhead here, and now if I hit home, it just takes me to the beginning of a clip. So I have to click somewhere on an empty part of the track so that I don't select anything. And now if I hit home, it takes me to the beginning of the movie. If I hit end, it takes me to the end of the movie. If I click on the clip and I hit end, it'll take me to the end of the clip. Home, beginning, end, home, end, home, end. There you go. So if I don't select anything once again and I click end, I'll go to the end of the movie. If I hit home, it'll take me to the beginning. So I guess I was kind of confused because I haven't been experiencing that. And if you're experiencing that, even if you have nothing selected, like you click on an empty track and you hit home or end and then home, it should take you to the beginning or the end of the entire movie. Now, there's no button up here that says movie and clip. So before, you used to be able to go ahead and click on movie or clip, and you would use those to select where the home and end keys would take you, right? So that's been removed. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. But I will tell you what I've said in previous videos. I think that what Cyberlink does is there's like a user experience platform or program or whatever. And if you participate in that, because when you upload PowerDirector, if you go to preferences, and the preferences cog is over here now, of course, there's like a improvement program down here. If you select to be part of the improvement program, then they will monitor like your usage, what keys you're using, what keys you're not using, stuff like that. And if the majority of people weren't using the movie and the clip buttons up here underneath the preview, maybe they decided to move it because of that. I don't know. But the home key will still take you to the beginning and end of the timeline, but you just have to click away from all the clips in order to do it. Even if I just clicked right there and there's nothing there, even though there's stuff on the track, it'll still take me to the end or home. You just have to select the empty part of the timeline. So, hope that makes sense. So, Philippe Perrault said, why isn't there a delete button? I think for the same reason that I just explained about the movie and the clip button. I think they use that program, like I said, this improvement program. I think, I can't verify this, but I think that they're just basically using that to go ahead and monitor the usage of people on the program. And if a lot of people weren't using the delete button, then they got rid of it. Their intent is not to screw things up. Their intent is to make space for things people are using, more people are using, not everyone. Because if they want to add buttons for like anything that anyone could do, then there would be no room on this program user interface for anything. So they're making decisions. They're weighing the pros and cons, the usage versus the non-usage, and they're making decisions on what should or shouldn't be in the interface. Now, that may not be something that's good for you. It may be something that you need to get used to. I mean, you can still do the same thing by using the delete key on your keyboard. So if you hit the delete key on your keyboard, you get all these options here. to remove and leave gap, remove and fill gap, blah, 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 blah. So if I do remove, like if I do shift and delete, then it'll just remove that and leave the gap. Okay. If I do control and delete, it'll remove it and it'll move everything up on that same track. And if I do, let's say, alt and delete, it'll delete it. It'll move everything on the timeline over, right? Instead of just moving over the stuff on that one track. So you can still go ahead and use your delete button. And if you don't want to remember those shortcuts, you just hit delete and it'll ask you which one of the options you want to do. But if you want to use the shortcuts, they're pretty easy to use. At least for me, I can remember what they are, but maybe because I remember what they are because I use them all the time. So, you know, is what it is. Like I said, I don't know why they did it. I'm guessing. If you want to make sure that your voice is heard and your usage is being tracked so that it goes into their decision-making process, then make sure that you decide to participate in that improvement program. Once again, you just go to user preferences, you click on the improvement program, and then you go ahead and fill out your information. The reason why I'm not clicking on it is because I have like my email, my personal email and stuff listed in there, and I don't want you to see it. It is what it is. Okay, so that's that. All right, let's see if I got anything else to talk through today. All right, so been on this live stream for about an hour and a half, a little bit over that. So I wanted to just go ahead and take a minute right now to thank everybody for joining me in this live stream. As usual, my live streams, I like doing them. They're a lot of fun. I get to interact with you guys on a more personal level, one-to-one. I get to answer some of your questions real time. That's always a challenge. You never know what somebody's going to ask, and you never know if you're going to have to answer. But even if I don't, you know, I do my best to try to hit you guys up with some directions on how to get the help that you need. So, you know, that's what I'm known for, helping you or pointing you in the right direction. I want to thank everybody for all the super chats, super stickers. Those things really mean a lot because they help me be able to continue to make these videos to help you guys out. It's all like all the information and things that I give you guys on YouTube. You can go there every month and it's free. So you can just grab it and get it. If you're not a member of my Team PDU membership, shout out to all of you guys who are part of Team PDU. Those guys have supported me every month with a small donation. And if you want to join and be a part of Team PDU, there's a join button that you'll see underneath the video. You click on that and it gives you options of how much you can go ahead and give on a monthly basis if you want to help support the channel on a monthly basis, and then get a few perks that other people don't get. You can just click on each one of those perks and you'll learn more about what you get for becoming a member at different levels. So thank you if you're a part of Team PDU. I appreciate you guys as well. Let's see here. Got a few more comments, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and dip on out. We got Here Comes JoJo. Thanks for acknowledging my comments. Keep up the great work. When I first started, I admit it was confusing. People in that boat, keep trying. Practice makes perfect, and I still ain't perfect. Yeah, neither am I. I mean, we all learn every day. So thanks for that one. Tomas Healy says, hi, I'm from Ireland. Ireland in the building. Love you guys over there in Europe. Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. I think we got one more that I'm gonna hit you guys with. Chileshe Temba is from Zambia. Much love out there to Zambia, all parts of the great African continent. Appreciate the love. All right, so we got Malaysia in the building from Channel Ahmad Yani. Much love to Malaysia. Thank you for stopping through. All right. So, I think that's it, people. We have slowed down to a crawl. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and dip on out of here. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you guys. Much love to all of my PD peeps out there, whether you're a member of Team PDU, whether you're not, whether you gave me a super chat or not. It's all good. It's all gravy. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Be easy. Have a great day.